Tips on how to beat quarantine cooking fatigue. How did you get into cooking?
Was diagnosed with an autoimmune disease when I was 17. Spent a few years completely ignoring it, pretending I could just live my life without having to take care of it. And I got into college, and a year of eating microwave mac and cheese and dorm pizza and all the terrible things you should be eating as a freshman just like sent my body into this downward spiral, and actually had to take a semester off of school.
Once you fell in love with cooking, what inspired your Instagram account?
Really just found this passion for it. And I started my Instagram account about 2.5 years ago, just after a bunch of girlfriends kept asking me to send them the recipes. So I would end up writing out each recipe, emailing them to each individual. I'm just gonna put them all in one place.
What 3 essentials should San Diegans have in their kitchens?
I mean, always have a good olive oil. I feel like cooking with a good organic California grown olive oil is huge. I think it really changes the flavor of your food. Like, get a good salt. I know it sounds weird, but like the fine table salt doesn't impact the same flavor. So there's a couple different brands. Malden is one that's amazing. Or I think there's one called Red Diamond, and it gives a totally different like umph to your food. And then just get a couple good spice mixes. I think that's where I didn't know how to combine, 7 spices into one dish. I just would buy like the Southwest spice rub and the barbecue spice rub, and I think it helps a lot.
What's it been like meal planning with a dietary restriction?
I still don't eat any gluten, so I do. Now seeing everyone bake that amazing homemade sourdough, I'm like, I wish I could have that.
What's a unique recipe you recommend for people that are tired of cooking the same things again and again?
For my double chocolate zucchini muffins, it does have dairy, and it has Greek yogurt, but you can swap that out for coconut yogurt. And it has, almond flour, but you can swap that out for gluten-free flour. And I try to make recipes that are really versatile, that based on what you have available. And I think all of us have seen, you go to the grocery store and every ingredient you want isn't always there. And just empowering yourself to say, okay, I'm gonna experiment. I'm gonna swap out this for that, and just Google, what can I switch almond flour for or coconut sugar for? But these double chocolate zucchini muffins, let me tell you, we demolished, I think, a tray of 15 of them in 2 days between me and my fiance. They're incredible.
What are some ways people can mix it up and kick quarantine cooking fatigue?
Sometimes it's just buying a new ingredient and getting creative and saying, all right, I am sick of cooking, but I'm gonna try something new, a whole new recipe, and we do a theme. So one night we did Mexican and we played music and we made margaritas, and it was just kind of bring a little festivity to it, because it does get so tedious.
Why do you think so many people are taking on cooking during this stay-at-home order?
People are just having to start. So it's this interesting way of you just kind of hop on, and it's okay to fail. It's okay to make something that's not perfect, and just be kind to yourself and go for it.
As a San Diegan, why do you think it's important to support local brands?
I'm so passionate about supporting local San Diego businesses and restaurants, local San Diego brands. There's such a surprising amount of food brands out of San Diego, and they do so much to give back to their community. So I love to hype them up.
You can find Belinda on Instagram at Beachside Kitchen and News 8 at CBS 8.